Welcome to our next online class. Previous class we discussed about how the microorganisms are helpful to us, or how the microorganisms are friendly to us. Now come to the second part, that is how the microorganisms are harmful for us. So the certain microorganisms are harmful for us. How they are causing diseases. Sometimes they are spoiling the food. What are the effects of that microorganism? Harmful effects. What are the harmful effects? So, as they are causing diseases among us, then spoil the food, spoil your clothes, leather, all these. How? We will discuss. Microorganisms causes diseases. This one later on we discuss. Microorganisms spoil food. Sometimes food are rotten due to the effect of the microorganism. Spoilage of clothes. Sometimes you see in the rainy season, when you keep the wet clothes for few hours, after some time when you dried it, after that you saw black spots on the clothes. These are the action of the fungi. So in this way they are spoiling the clothes. Clothes are spoiled or they are torn very quickly. And leather on the rainy season, fungus are spread on the leather wallets, leather belts, leather shoes, and they are spoiled these materials. So come to the first. The microorganisms, they are causing diseases. The microorganisms which causes diseases, that are called as pathogens. So, what are pathogens? Disease causing microorganisms are called pathogens. So, what are pathogens? The microorganisms which causes diseases, they are called as the pathogens. So, the disease causing microorganisms are called as the pathogens. It is most important for exam point of view and short question or 1 mark question. So, we know that microorganisms, we are suffering number of diseases. Suppose sometimes some diseases are, say for example, one of your friend is suffering from cold, and when he sneezes or when the cough and cold cough are here and place cough here and there, at the time infection increases. You tell that one person is suffering from common cold, then your friend is suffering from common cold, that will be transmitted to you. How? This when you are in contact of a diseased person, after some time, if you are suffering that disease, then that type of disease is called as communicable disease. Okay, communicable disease is your best example is your common cold. It communicates when you are by touch or by your through the air, water, from the infected person to the normal person or healthy person. It comes through the air, water, and also by the contact. These are called as the communicable diseases. Example of your previously that cholera, then your common cold, chickenpox, tuberculosis, all these, influenza. Nowadays, the best communicable disease example is that now it is running COVID, that is the corona disease causing virus, that is coronavirus disease, that is the which is nowadays which is most eye-catching disease you say. So this is also a communicable disease. So what is communicable disease? The disease which spread from diseased person to healthy person by contact of air, water, or by touch. Then the disease spread. That type of disease is called as communicable disease. Okay, so there are thousands of carriers in the air. The microorganisms spread through the air, and their spores are spores of these microorganisms very quickly spread through the air. Through the air, chickenpox, smallpox, your measles, these viruses are spread, and from the disease person to the healthy person. So these are the communicable diseases. Another certain communicable diseases are also mentioned in the table number 2.1 in your book. That is your measles. That is a viral disease. Mostly the viral diseases are communicated through air, and bacterial diseases are mostly that are communicated through the water. But one viral disease, that is the hepatitis A, that is transmitted through the water. And certain microorganisms are transmitted from the diseased person to the healthy person by the help of certain insects or animals. So these animals or insects are called as the carriers. Who are the carriers? Who are the carriers of diseases? Who carries the disease causing microorganism from the diseased person to the, suppose this is the diseased person, and to the healthy person. So from the diseased person to the healthy person, disease is carried by the animals. Then they are called as the carriers of the diseases. So when the disease is carried from the diseased person to a healthy person, the animals which are carrying the disease from the diseased person to the healthy person, they are called as the carriers of the diseases. Example, all of you know that female Anopheles mosquito, it carries the disease causing Protozoa Plasmodium vivax. Plasmodium vivax is the disease causing microorganism for malaria, and it is carried by the mosquito, that is female Anopheles mosquito. So the female Anopheles mosquito carries the protozoa named Plasmodium vivax from the diseased person to the healthy person. So here the carrier for malaria is the female Anopheles mosquito. Okay, another example is that your dengue. Dengue is transmitted from dengue virus is transmitted from the healthy diseased person to the healthy person by the carrier. One mosquito is there, female Aedes mosquito, AEDES. Okay, female Aedes mosquito. So carrier for malaria is female Anopheles mosquito, carrier for dengue is female Aedes mosquito. And best example of your that is disease carrier or the disease carrier is your flies. How flies are mostly they are sitting on the garbages. When they are sitting on the, suppose these are the garbages, when the flies are sitting on the garbages, suppose this one is a fly, and when these are sitting on the garbages, what are the microorganisms? They are attached with their leg and body, and when they sit on, when we are put the food, uncovered food, when they are sitting on this food, the microorganisms come to our food that causes diseases. So that's why it is advised to always to cover the food with a cover. Openly you do not keep the foods, because that is contaminated or that is infected by the carriers. So another thing, we know that mosquitoes breed on the water. If there is stagnant water, then mosquitoes breed. Very quickly they breed their eggs. So that's why it is advised that do not keep water here and there. Say for example taps, it is advertised, there are a number of advertisements are there, awareness programs are also there to do not keep the water in the blank gamlas, and the tires, cooler and the flower pot. All these do not keep water, so that if you keep water, then breeding mosquitoes breed more and they create diseases. If you do not keep, then we are able to clean our environment. Some microorganisms, you think that microorganisms only causes diseases among human beings? No, they are also causing diseases in animals also. In cattle, they are causing one disease, that is the anthrax. Anthrax is caused by a bacteria, anthrax. Anthrax is caused by a bacteria, and these bacteria and anthrax disease is caused by bacteria in the cattle. So and certain mouth and foot, they are ruptured due to the action of certain bacteria. These are the cattle diseases caused by the microorganisms. And also plants are also affected by the microorganisms. Certain plants most of the plants, apple, rice, wheat, sugarcane, lemon, citrus fruits, potato, these are bhindis or lady's finger, all these mostly from the plants are affected by the viruses, microorganisms. Say for example, tobacco mosaic virus. It causes the mosaic forms of the tobacco. This is not written in your book, but I am telling you. Yellow veins of the bhindi or lady's finger, that is also one virus. Late blight of potato, early blight of potato, then rust of wheat, blast of wheat, and then blightness of the rice. These are number of diseases are caused by the microorganism. Fungus, bacteria, protozoa, and also virus, they are causing diseases among the microorganisms. One table is given in your book, that is table number 2.2. Some common plants, name of the plants are given, or plant diseases are given, and what are the microorganisms and how they are transmitted. So for example, citrus canker, it is a disease which is caused in the leaves of the citrus, and leaves are crumbled, and it is caused by a bacteria, and this disease is spread through the air. Rust of wheat, wheat seeds of the wheat are brown in color, the seeds are destroyed, so this is caused by fungi, and this disease spread through the air. Yellow vein mosaic of bhindi, that is also a viral disease. So if the plant suffer from any affected by any microorganism or diseased by any microorganism, what are the effects? The amount of food which is produced, that will reduced. So now the amount of harvesting amount of food is reduced. Plants are diseased. If the what are the seeds you collect or what are the food you collect from the plant, that are also disease. If you take that one, you are also suffering from disease. So that's why when we are cultivating, in the previous chapter we are adding fertilizer, manure. At that time I am telling you that some insecticides and pesticides also added to avoid the infection of any microorganisms. So this is all about the diseases caused or how the microorganisms are harmful to us. First thing is they are causing diseases. Different diseases are caused by different and that is a table. One table is given in your book 2.1. You remember it. I will give you questions, then you answer the questions. So most important table 2.1 and 2.2. Most of the short questions are coming from these two tables of this chapter. Okay, so next, who are the carrier? Next question is who are the carriers, and who are the carrier of the diseases, and explain it with examples. Then what is common communicable disease? Write down its examples. Okay, then in this chapter another harmful. What is pathogen? That is also one question from this. Okay, so this is and what are the disease caused by the different microorganisms in plants? These are the questions, important questions of this part. So in this way, in this part we discussed how the microorganisms are harmful for us. They are causing diseases, that we discussed. Other things, how they spoil other things, that we will discuss in our later classes. Okay, thank you.